will be -5. So we can deal with the weather side of this, and then we can deal with the Shedeur of it all. Yeah. Harry Douglas, Joe Thomas, the legendary Cleveland Brown, said he thinks this little stretch here are the most important 4 games the Browns have played in a very long time because they will see what they have in the quarterback. What do you think of that statement?
And I like it, and I definitely think it's the most important for Shedeur Sanders. You look at the 4 opponents that they have, and 3 of them currently right now are in a slot to make the playoffs. When you look at the Chicago Bears, the Buffalo Bills, and the Pittsburgh Steelers, but a guy as Shedeur Sanders who has given everyone on this roster hope. And J-Mac, when you have a quarterback that can go out there and throw the football downfield and throw for over 300 yards and have touchdown passes, something that you are foreign to seeing this entire season, it gives you a sense of hope that you guys have a chance every single time that you step out there on that football field because the quarterback can get it to the receivers, the tight ends. But I think in this matchup, he's going to need that run game with Quinshon Judkins to be an assistance to him because it's going to be so cold.
So Joe Thomas is excited for it, and candidly, I'm excited for it. But Peter, you don't think that what is it you're going to tell us about this Browns situation?
I'm a realist. I think we watched Shedeur, and he was the offensive rookie of the week, and we're doing flips and saying he's the guy. But I have had no indication from anyone in Cleveland or publicly from the Cleveland front office or coaching staff that they believe Shedeur is the guy. So yes, these games matter, and it's good for Shedeur. But I don't know if Shedeur lights it up if he's necessarily going into the offseason as the firm number 1 in Cleveland. Guess what? That's okay, because I believe there would be a massive trade market for a guy on a 5th-round salary and someone who has actually shown in NFL games that he can be the best player on the field, which he was last week.
So maybe this is actually an audition for Shedeur for the 20 other teams in the National Football League who need a quarterback.
Listen, Shedeur was a 5th-round draft pick. I was a 6th-rounder. When you're a late-round guy, the truth of the matter is you don't know when your opportunity is going to come to prove that you belong in the NFL. Shedeur's opportunity came in year 1, and it's happening right now. In these last 4 games, to your point, the teams that they're playing against, if he could go out there and put up a good performance in the offseason, there isn't a ton of free agent quarterbacks. Daniel Jones just tore his Achilles. Don't know when he's going to be back. Shedeur could put his name at the top of the list for a team that can possibly make a trade, to Schraig's point, to get him over there to come compete. Because nothing has told us that the Cleveland Browns, to everything we're saying that Joe Thomas said, do the Cleveland Browns, does Andrew Barry, does General Manager
every move they have made from the second they drafted him suggests that they don't have any interest in him being their
number
guy.
1, Greeny, I don't trust them making the best decision for the quarterback position, period. And this goes all the way back to Bernie Kosar and all those guys. Look at Baker Mayfield right now with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They gave up on him. They started Joe Flacco this year. They ended up trading him. Dylan Gabriel, they allowed to be the quarterback. Now you're on Shedeur. It's quarterback after quarterback after quarterback in Cleveland, so I don't trust them to make the right decision.
I mean, I had a front row seat for that for 7 years in the carousel that they had, but like, as an undrafted free agent, you're a 6th-round draft pick. Perception is reality, and sometimes it's hard to get rid of that scarlet letter of how people perceive you coming in. They might say, this is nice, but he can't be a franchise quarterback. And it's going to be hard. They're going to be hard-pressed if they have a high pick to pass by Mendoza and to also to pass by Moore, because Stefanski's never picked his own quarterback. I think Deshaun Watson was forced on him. So this is his opportunity. If you believe in the coach, 2-time coach of the year, he's going to have an opportunity to maybe pick his franchise quarterback. It's going to be hard-pressed. So I think, and if you ask Shedeur, the reason why he told Baltimore not to pick him because he wanted to be a starter. So if they draft the 1st-round draft pick, I think it's going to facilitate and put the wheels in motion.
I would add
get
this.
Trade.
The coach, a guy like Stefanski, who's coach of the year and has been such a treasured offensive mind, he's going to have a large say. Kyle Shanahan laid on the line and was like, Brock Purdy's our guy. Bill Belichick laid on the line, Tom Brady's our guy.
Yeah.
If Stefanski's not the one saying, Shedeur's my guy, they're going to open that up and they're going to discuss at the end of the season, okay, what do we have to do with quarterback? He's not going to win anything in print in these next 4 weeks.
You got to be full-bloom love for Shedeur to pass by two prospects and the ability to have control for 5 years.
If indeed they wind up in that spot. I mean, if they win a game or 2, that's going to cease to be.
That's not anti-Shedeur. That's just the Browns don't.
The Giants are messed up.
Yeah.
The Giants going to win their last.
I mean, what would it cost in a trade if the Jets could get Shedeur Sanders for 4th-round?
But they should have drafted him in the first.
Good question though. If the Jets don't have the first pick and they say a 3rd-round pick for Shedeur,
do it. Right, third. You do it.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
It's a way better option than anything else that they were looking at right now. I mean, I think a lot lot of teams.
It'll be a market for him.
There will be a market for him. So we'll see. I hope that he plays well this weekend. We'll see. Joe Fortenbaugh is here, our betting expert, with some of the best bets looking ahead to this NFL weekend with our brand new partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. Let's start with a very interesting game. Eagles are kind of sliding.
Yeah.
If the Raiders aren't the remedy, then I don't know what's going to be. What's the play here?
I take the Raiders plus the 11.5. We're asking the Eagles to not only win, but to win by margin. It's not something they do. Only one victory this year out of 8 has come by more than 7 points. Jalen Hurts against man coverage, fantastic. Jalen Hurts against zone coverage, terrible. Guess what? Raiders play the 8th most amount of zone coverage of anyone in the NFL. And Greeny, get this, if we're down 14 late, we know Pete Carroll will kick the field goal to get inside the number. We just saw it last week.
I like that one. Huge game, Bills and Patriots. What are you looking at there?
Cheap money line on Buffalo, so let's get the spread out of there and just lay the minus 120 on the Bills to win the game. First meeting between these two, Buffalo had 3 turnovers and 11 penalties, and it still required a game-winning field goal from the Patriots. Can they count on all that happening again? By the way, outside of beating Allen, these are the quarterbacks the Patriots have beaten this year. Spencer Rattler, Dylan Gabriel, Justin Fields, Ward, Dart, Tua, Bryce Young, Penix, Flacco.
All win. After coming out of retirement and signed with the Colts practice squad, 44 years old, Phillip Rivers could make his first start in nearly 5 years. Colts visiting the Seahawks. Seattle's defense ranks 2nd in the NFL in quarterback pressure rate. Broncos hosting the Packers. Green Bay's won 4 straight games. Impressive ones over the Lions and Bears. Denver's won 10 straight games at side with the Patriots for the longest active win streak. Lions, Rams, Goff, Stafford Bowl. Significant playoff implications for Detroit. Currently trail Chicago by a game for the final NFC wildcard spot. NFC leading Rams can clinch a playoff spot with a win. It's enough of the pleasantries. Let's get to our sports betting analyst, Joe Fortenbaugh, who does join us. The only man, honestly, you're busier than your wardrobe right now. And Joe, let's start with Bills and Patriots. What is the play that you like in this one?
Was really important to get that joke in there into the setup. Thank you. America thanks you. And I do that on their behalf. To the point at hand now, as I'm completely derailed, Randolph. We like Buffalo on the money line here. Cheap price, minus 120. Let's get rid of the spread. First meeting between these two. Buffalo, 3 turnovers, 11 penalties. Can the Patriots really bank on that happening again? I want you to take a look, or at least take a listen, to the quarterbacks New England has beaten this year outside of Josh Allen. Spencer Rattler, Dylan Gabriel, Justin Fields, Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, Tua Tagovailoa, Bryce Young, Michael Penix, Joe Flacco. You can only beat who's in front of you, yes, but there hasn't been a whole lot in front of New England to this point. I think they're a bit overvalued. Let's take the Bills.
Okay, one of the quarterbacks that they didn't beat is Geno Smith, and he is out for the Raiders this week. Las Vegas, it's true. It's funny, but it's true. Las Vegas is going to start Kenny Pickett against the Eagles on Sunday. What is your best bet, Joe, in that matchup?
Let's play your Raiders this weekend, Randolph, plus 11.5. Are the Eagles even capable of winning by margin? 8 victories this season, only won by more than 7 points. Now we're asking them to cover 11.5. Jalen Hurts against zone coverage, major problem. The Raiders play zone 8th most in the NFL. 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions against zone. Against man coverage, 15 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. So it's a bad matchup for Hurts and the offense, who have been struggling as of late. And keep this in mind, if we need Pete Carroll to kick a field goal to get